Welcome, welcome, welcome to Garnetqueentarot. How are my wonderful, wonderful family of Cancers doing? How are you guys doing? I hope all is well with you. Hope you've been practicing on your breathing because you know stuff be stressing you out. Listen, I'm just making sure that I apologize to everybody. I know I hadn't been around for a while. I got quite a few messages and I want to thank you. Um, my brother passed away on July 16th and he was just buried this past Friday. And I've just been dealing with it. It's no surprise because he was sick since 2016 when they told him he only had 6 months to live. But you know what? He made it to 2023. So when he said he was tired, we all had to respect that. You know, we all had to respect it. It's 7 of us, and he was number 4, 5, 6, 7. He was number 4. And it's been hard because he's the brother that kept us all together. Because no matter how many arguments, disagreements we had, he's the one that always say, "Forget all of that. Don't be holding no grudges. Don't let people take up that much energy from you." And he stayed on the fence with a lot of things, but he kept the peace. You know what I mean? And he would tell you things in private. You know he was wrong, or you know this and that, and you just smile with him. But he said, just let it go, because you know what? Forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. It's for you to be at peace, and that's how he was. Spirit, speak to us on behalf of the Cancer family and give them the clarity and the knowledge that they need to forge forward. Don't let any cancers hold any grudges. Let them be free. Speak their mind, speak their truth as they continue to grow. And when you know, you know, and the more you know, the more you grow. Okay? So let's see what's in store. That's why I chose the path cards, because they kind of lift you up, take you to a different place so you don't stay settled in disagreements or anger, animosity, hating, anything. You just release and be free. Give that to yourself. That's a gift to yourself. Arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. You are protected. You are protected. You don't let negative energy take over. You stay on the positive. You stay learning and knowing and growing and feeding into whatever can be uplifting to you. Sometimes people will piss you off. And you know what? And what? Don't give people that power. I mean, I was guilty as myself, as one of those people that constantly want to let people know and get a piece of my mind. But you know what? To what prevail? Because people will go on and be negative and nasty, and you still holding on to what they did to you. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. But forgive me for allowing them to get to me, to make me be in a position where I have to ask for forgiveness. Don't wallow in what people do to you. Accept the fact that, wow, I didn't see that coming. Wow, they surprised me. But you know what? I'm a victor, not a victim, and I'm not going to let them win over me. You got plans for your future, and you're not going to let anybody cloud that path. They had a minute, a moment, but it's done. Okay? The moon, take note of intuitive messages. How do you get in touch with intuitive messages? By listening to your intuition. And when you listen to your intuition, you align yourself, your thought, and your actions all combined together so you could overcome your status, the here and the now. So you could see yourself beyond the place where you are at this moment. I believe that my brother got in touch with his intuition and said that he wasn't ready to leave. And he had a conversation with his source. And because of his faith and his belief, he didn't go in 2016 when he was diagnosed. He didn't finish off the year for any 6 months. He saw beyond that. He saw himself living more years, being with his children, his grandchildren, his great-grandchildren. And when I tell you, he got a legacy of family. He got one grandson that got 9 kids. Okay? He has a huge family. He has 4 kids, 2 girls, 2 boys. Then he ended up having about 16 grandchildren, right? And then he has about 20 something great grands now. All I'm saying to you is nobody could dictate the time that you leave, only you. And your faith and your commitment and your dedication and your love for life. When you want something in your life that you believe will make you happy, strive for it. Don't let someone else tell you you can't have this or you can't have that or you can't do this or you can't do that or you only have this amount of time to live. Live your life with purpose. You got one life to live. It's up to you how long you live it and what you do. Now, of course, accidents happen and things happen. But I'm just saying, when love fulfills your heart and it just overflows and you want certain things, you work toward that. His faith got him through this cancer struggle for years. Years. Could you imagine that somebody tells you you only have 6 months to live and you live not 6 months, but 7 years? Come on now. Come on. It's a new day with new options, new possibilities. Ooh, look at this beautiful card. This is the Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. This is such a beautiful card. Love and let yourself be loved. This is what we're talking about. Self-care, loving who you are, embracing yourself in your life with no regrets, opening your heart to loving more, being more, achieving more. When you do that, your source has given you the reins to control your life and for you to achieve the things that you're set to achieve. So to me, with my brother following this card, as you all shall, because you have the Heart Guardian, you're saying, I'm open to forgiveness. I'm open to love. I'm open to achieving more out of life. And no one can dictate my steps for me. I hold the power. I'm a believer and I'm loyal to myself. You got to love yourself first. But you notice when my brother said he was tired, he got those 7 years he needed to make things right in his life, to be there for all his children, to be able to link up with his family. It meant that he had the power. He held the power. Do you hold the power in your life? Or do you let other people dictate the steps you take? You have to be free to fly. You don't want people holding onto your wings and holding you back. What was that movie, Magnificent? And you remember that she fell in love with the guy and he basically clipped her wings or took them off, whatever he did. He slowed her down and he stopped her from flying, and that's how they were able to capture her. You can't let that happen in your life. You have to be free to flap, to enjoy, because this is your time. This is your life. You dictate those steps. You and your source. Live your life and control the steps that you take. Believe in yourself and aim high. Follow your goals, follow your dreams, and make things happen in your life. Don't limit yourself to the thoughts of others. See, my brother lived his life with purpose, on purpose. He lived his life playing his own drum. He didn't fall in line to what was expected of him. He followed his life according to what he expected of himself. And because he believed himself to continue to live, he believed in life. He was able to live till he said, I can't do this anymore. I'm tired. Make sure your life is lived with purpose, on purpose, so that you could continue flapping those wings and being free, talking yourself into what you want to do, what you want to happen. Your words are important. Had he said the negative things, which I will not repeat, he may not have lived as long as he did. If you're aiming for something and you want certain things, that's why they have the bucket list. Keep aiming in that direction. Don't take life for granted. Live it. Don't procrastinate. Don't make excuses. Live your life with joy, with happiness, with intent. Don't be sitting there depressed and upset. This one did this to me. This one did. Screw them. Take the reins and control your steps. Your path can be illuminated because your guardian angel is protecting you and they're telling you to follow your passion. Follow what it is you want to do in life. Surround yourself with protective energy. Don't have people sitting near you that don't mean well for you, that are not supportive of you. That's when you call them out and put them out. You don't have time to be sitting there wallowing with people that don't see the prospects of a better life, that are not hopeful. Love yourself. Take charge of your steps and move forward with intentional commitment and dedication to achieving what tasks and goals you've placed before yourself to achieve. You can't lie to yourself. You say you're going to do something, do it. Do it. Make it happen. Do it. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. What are you scared of? Be honest. What are you scared of? Do you know? Your desires, what are they? What do you want? You have to be able to identify them so you can get close to them and you can face them head on. Your challenges are meant for you to conquer, not for you to give up on. You have to believe in what it is you're going toward. What is it? My brother was given a certain amount of time to live, and he started doing things in his life that he always talked about but never took the action toward. You have to know what it is you want to achieve in life and keep aiming for that, because tomorrow's not promised to any of us. Live your life intentionally with purpose. Strive for what it is you are seeking. Do not procrastinate. Do not make excuses. Because if he could have death put on his head for 6 months and live to 7 years, what could we all do? Think about it. He beat the odds. He could have stayed there and sulked and said, oh, I only have this amount of time to live. But he didn't do that. He lived, he pulled himself up, and he said, you know what? I'm going to live my life and do what I said I'm going to do. I'm not going to let this diagnosis be permanent over my head. I'm going to live. So if he could do it, and my father used to say, who the heck are you? Okay? Strive for what you want and stop procrastinating. Stop making excuses. You want to ride a horse? Well, what is it, an equestrian? Get up and do it. You want to fly to the islands? Then get up and do it. You want to take a cruise? Then get up and do it. Do the things you want to do while you're alive, because you can't do it when you're dead. So live today with intention. Strive for success on your level, where you're dancing to your own tune, your own beat. Pull your head up from under the sand and stop procrastinating and blaming others for issues that you personally have. Come out of your shell and shine. Stop dimming your light for others. Shine brightly and be proud. So when your day comes, when that knock at the door happens, you say, just like we said at my brother's funeral, he lived his best life. Live yours as well. Garnetqueentarot saying, be inspired to be better. Be inspired to know better. Be inspired to be your authentic self. Be inspired to live your life intentionally with purpose. Faith without works is dead. Put action behind your words and stop procrastinating. You got this. You got this. All we need you to do is believe it. Okay? Garnetqueentarot, where we say, be inspired to rise. Be your best self. Don't get trapped up in negative thoughts. See the possibilities so you could live beyond what the doctor's diagnosis was. Be you. Be the best you possible, and stop blaming others for your issues. go beyond that right now. You don't have time for it no more because so much time has gone already. Start living life on the higher level where you are happy. Self-care is important. Believe and grow. Believe and grow. Love and let yourself be loved. That's deep as could be. Love and let yourself be loved. Stop restricting your heart. Not every play is meant to deal with you and your heart, because some people are true and some are not. Decipher and know the difference so you could continue to rise. Nobody has the power over your life unless you give it to them. You hear me? Stop giving up your power to others. You sit and hold on to those reins and decide where you ride to. Garnet Queen Tarot, where we are inspired to rise. Be your best self. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for visiting the channel and sharing your messages with us. Thank you for sharing your message with me. Live for today, because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. Take care. Talk soon.